Hello Army! Welcome back to your most updated BTS channel. Today I have exclusive information that will literally make you drop your phone. This is about J-Hope and the secret project he's planning after completing his military service. And trust me, this is way bigger than anything you could imagine. So make sure you sit comfortably, grab some snacks, and don't forget to smash that like button because you won't get this information on any other channel. Before we dive deep, I want to give you a disclaimer first, Army. The information I'm sharing today came from multiple insider sources that I've verified multiple times. Some of them are staff who have worked with hybe for years, and others are from the Korean entertainment industry who have direct connections with decision makers at big agencies. So this is as legit as it gets without an official announcement from hybe itself. Okay, let's start with what we know officially. J-Hope completed his military service last October, and since then, he's been relatively quiet on social media compared to usual. Most people think he's resting and adjusting back to civilian life. But what if I told you that he's actually been incredibly busy working on something that will completely change the landscape of the Korean entertainment industry forever? According to my sources, J-Hope is currently in the final stages of establishing his own entertainment company. Yeah, you heard that right. His own company. But this isn't just any company, Army. This is going to be a revolutionary platform that will combine music, fashion, technology, and social impact in one ecosystem that has never existed before in Korea. Let me break this down for you. The company, whose working name is Hope Bridge Entertainment, will focus on three main pillars. First, music production and artist development, but with a twist. They won't just sign artists based on vocal or dance ability alone, but also based on social consciousness and ability to create positive change through their art. Think about it, J-Hope has always been passionate about using music as a force for good, and this is an extension of that philosophy. The second pillar is fashion and lifestyle brand. You know how iconic J-Hope's fashion sense is, right? Well, apparently he's already collaborated with several underground designers from Korea and internationally to create a fashion line that will debut alongside the company launch. But this isn't typical idol merchandise or fashion line. Sources say this will be premium streetwear with sustainable materials, and every purchase will contribute to educational programs for underprivileged kids in Korea. The third pillar, and this is the most mind-blowing, is technology integration. J-Hope is apparently fascinated with the concept of virtual reality and augmented reality in entertainment. He's planning to create immersive experiences where fans can literally step into music videos, attend virtual concerts that feel completely real, and even collaborate with artists virtually. Imagine being able to dance with J-Hope in a virtual space that feels exactly like being in the same room with him. That's the kind of innovation we're talking about here, but wait, there's more. One of the sources closest to the inner circle says that J-Hope is already in talks with several international investors, including some big names from Silicon Valley and Hollywood. Apparently, they're incredibly impressed with his vision and ready to provide substantial funding. We're talking about initial investment in the range of tens of billions of won, Army. That's serious money for a serious project. Now, you might be wondering, how does this affect his relationship with BTS and hybe? Well, this is where things get interesting. Sources say that Bang Si-hyuk is actually supportive of this venture. In fact, hybe might become one of the strategic partners or investors in Hope Bridge Entertainment. This could be a win-win situation where J-Hope gets creative freedom to explore his entrepreneurial side while still maintaining his connection with BTS. There are even rumors that some of the other BTS members might be involved in different capacities. RM is apparently interested in the A&R side of the company, helping with artist scouting and development. Suga might contribute as a producer for some of the artists that will be signed by the company. And Jimin is reportedly excited about the fashion line and might become a brand ambassador or even co-designer for some pieces. The timeline, according to what I heard, is for a soft launch of the company around mid-2025, coinciding with a potential BTS comeback after all members complete their military service. The grand launch with all pillars fully operational is planned for early 2026. By that time, J-Hope will have had enough time to establish the foundation, recruit the right team, and create buzz in the industry. But here's where it gets even more interesting: ARMY. Apparently, J-Hope is planning to incorporate fan participation in an unprecedented way. The company will have a membership program where fans can actually become stakeholders in certain projects. Imagine being able to invest in J-Hope's artists or fashion pieces and actually get returns when they become successful. It's like crowdfunding but much more sophisticated and regulated. There's also talk about creating a training program for aspiring artists who can't afford traditional training. Hope Bridge Entertainment will provide free training, housing, and development for talented individuals from low-income backgrounds. This is very much in line with J-Hope's personal values and his desire to give back to the community. Sources also mentioned that J-Hope has already started building his team. He reportedly recruited several key personnel from major entertainment companies, fashion houses, and tech startups. Some of them are people who previously worked with SM, YG, and even some international companies. The fact that established professionals are willing to leave their current positions to join his venture shows how confident they are in his vision. One of the most exciting aspects is the potential for global expansion. J-Hope apparently doesn't want to limit this venture to just the Korean market. The plan is to establish offices in Los Angeles, New York, and possibly London within the first 3 years of operation. This could position him as not just a Korean entertainer, but as a global entertainment mogul. Now, I know some of you might be worried about what this means for BTS. But according to sources, this could actually strengthen the BTS brand in the long run. J-Hope's success as an entrepreneur will bring more attention and respect to all BTS members and potentially open doors for similar ventures by other members. There are even whispers about potential collaborations with major streaming platforms for exclusive content. Imagine J-Hope producing variety shows, documentaries, or even scripted content that showcases artists from his company. The possibilities are literally endless. Of course, launching an entertainment company is a huge undertaking with lots of risks. The Korean entertainment industry is notoriously competitive and difficult to break into, even for someone with J-Hope's fame and connections. But if anyone can pull this off, it's definitely him. His work ethic, creativity, business acumen that he's shown throughout his career with BTS, and his genuine desire to make a positive impact gives him a unique advantage. The timing also seems perfect. Korean entertainment is at peak popularity globally, thanks partly to BTS's success. There's unprecedented interest in Korean culture, fashion, music, and lifestyle. J-Hope launching his venture at this moment could capitalize on this momentum and potentially ride the wave to even greater heights. So there you have it, ARMY. That's the tea I got about J-Hope's secret project. If even half of what the sources say is true, we're looking at a potential game changer in the entertainment industry. J-Hope might be stepping into the role of one of the youngest and most innovative entertainment entrepreneurs in Korean history. What do you think? Are you excited about the possibility of J-Hope expanding his influence beyond just music? Would you be interested in supporting his artists or buying from his fashion line? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I will definitely keep you updated as more information becomes available about Hope Bridge Entertainment. Remember, this is still early stages and things could change. But one thing for sure is that J-Hope never does anything half-heartedly. Whatever he's planning, it's going to be spectacular and probably exceed all our expectations. Stay tuned, ARMY, because the best is definitely yet to come. Until next time, keep supporting our sunshine J-Hope in whatever path he chooses to take. Peace out.